Mr. What the Helly himself DM'd me asking for a beat. Now you're probably like, why would Rob49 DM this random producer? I'll explain that part after we break down the beat that caught his attention. The first element in this beat that I started with, it's a phrase from my kit. I'm literally about to drop a multi-kit, so I ain't gonna lie, this beat's hella simple, but that's what makes it good. The snare pattern is super simple. Listen to this. Then you got the 808. This is one of my 808s. And that just repeats. It's literally just in the key of D. Here's the special part though, because this is where the bounce comes in. These open hats that I added go off of each other. The way they bounce is just so fire. Like, listen to this. Here's the first one that I did. So simple. And then you add the second one. I have a third open hat. I didn't even see that. Listen to the third one. Okay, so I have it panned. This one panned to the left. I have this one panned to the right. But yeah, and the sound is changing, so it's like hella dynamic. Not only is it panning to the left and right, but they're different sounds. There's 3 different open hat sounds, and that bounce just made the whole beat. And then you add the hi-hats. And then I added the synth from Anna 2. All I added on that was Echo Boy. I added Portal as well. This is one of my presets. This is without the effects. And then this is with Echo Boy. And then this is with my preset. This Portal preset comes inside of a multi-kit that I have called Synth World. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description. It also has accents, bass one-shots, midis, phrases. Like, look how many phrases. But yeah, go check that out. So here's what that sounds like in the beat. And as you hear on the second part, it just pitches up. All I did was literally just copy the pattern over and then pitch it up an octave. That just gives an effect where it's just alternating octaves and, you know, it just sounds cool. And this pattern is super simple. I literally just did it by ear. Like, it's literally just going down the scale, like super simple. And he's using the tension notes right here. The notes that are right next to each other in the scale, those are called tension notes. And usually that adds more of a darker feel. This is kind of like melodic, dark, ambient type of vibes. The next thing that I added was Zenology. Let me play it solo for you real quick. So it's hella simple. It's literally just a pad, and then at the very end, that note goes down, and then it just repeats. And the reason for that descending note is that it tells the listener, oh, it's about to repeat again. That's all that is. So here's what that sounds like. In the verse, I added this piano right here from Keyscape, legendary piano, goated piano. Simple. All I added on the piano, little micro shift, fire, Valhalla, fire, Echo Boy, fire, and then a compressor. And then it's blended in by 50%. And I also did a high cut at 16K just to shave off some of the high end creative choice, I guess. This stuff is blended in by 20% or 17%. You can do the mix knob inside the plugin too, but for me, I just like to do the mix knob on the FL knob. And let me explain that real quick, because any plugin that you add automatically already has a sound to it. Whether you hear it or not, it's changing the audio. I just like to do the mix knob on the actual FL itself. But as you see at the end of this pattern, I did a little note up, so let's listen to that. It's just telling the listener like, oh, it's about to repeat again. And this is just simple. Like, these chords, these are really just minor chords, because look, if you go up 3 and then you go up 4, that's a minor chord. A is the top note in the minor chord. If you put this middle note down 1, it's still minor, but then you pitch it up an octave. That's what I did. That's how I got these notes. Remember, the minor chord is always root note, go up 3 notes, place a note, go up from that note, the middle note, 4 notes, place a note. That's a minor chord. On the second part of the verse, all I did was like chop up the main phrase melody and pitch it down, and here's what that sounds like. I'll just play real quick. That's probably me just chopping it up, doing a bunch of random stuff to it. And here's what that sounds like in the beat. and then it just repeats. But I have this cool little transition right here. Bro, look, I just cut the melody up, and then I duplicated it, pitched it down an octave, and then I also pitched it up an octave, and then I duplicated it, and then I pitched it down an octave. So I have like a 3-octave change, because here's the regular one, and then I pitched one up an octave, deleted this one, put one down here. So I have like 2 separate octaves like this, and it just makes this cool little, just listen to this. Like, bro, that's just so hard. All right, now let's get to the arrangement of the drums. The second the beat drops, you see how I chopped the hi-hat and stuff? I want there to be like a bounce to it. So listen to this. Now, once the hi-hat starts playing right here, and it's constant, now it's more of a consistent rhythm. But right when the beat starts, it's like, I don't know, that shit hard to me. And also every time it repeats, it goes from a steady rhythm to this again. So it just gives it a cool bounce. All right, so the first 8 bars is like the intro. Then these 16 bars right here could be the hook. The engineer could really just chop these sections up however they want. You just create a bunch of different sections. You know, you do arrange it yourself, but at the end of the day, the engineer could possibly rearrange your whole beat. And then it goes into this verse, first 16 bars right here. And then it repeats all again. And then after I duplicated it 3 times, all I did was cut from here. I made it 2 minutes and 48 seconds, and then the beat was done. So how did he see my beat in the first place? I make a lot of skits on social media, and I used this beat in one of the skits. It got 7 million views in 5 days. He saw the video and just DM me. Hey, make sure you subscribe, bro. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Come on, bro. Let's go, bro. Bro, subscribe. And drop a like and comment. And for all the people that don't believe me, all right, as you see, I'm scrolling on my DMs. So here's the Rob49 one. He said, send that sexy beat. Let's go to his profile. It's his profile. Go to his reels. It's his account, bro. Come on. If you don't believe me, bro, you're just a hater. If you want to know why your drums sound weak, click this video right here.